Shinnuhain Falch of Larav Gu episode 11 for Ghaol, the world's only Gaelic metalcore band. It's Mr. Callan, this is the Gaelic Metalcore Diaries. We have a lot to talk about. The headline tour across Scotland, 2 new songs, some other fun stuff, shows, festivals. Let's just get into it. Well, as mentioned, Ghaol are playing their very first headline tour. It is happening in Scotland, so if you're in the UK as a whole, you'll be waiting just a little bit longer before we start playing headline shows in Nottingham. But anyway, this is not public knowledge, so if you're watching this, you know this before anyone else. It's not been posted anywhere on social media. Here is the current tour poster. We're going to make a few final tweaks to the artwork, but it looks incredible. And as you can see, we will be playing Innionish, Inniorchorsa, Oberrain, Dunjay, Dunachin, Igus Bishing a Cloich Feish, and Glasgow Core Fest. Again, that's not public knowledge. I will only be making this video public once Core have posted it on their own profile, so Shirabaha, you're welcome. But yeah, this is happening in November. Some of these venues are very small. Banshees is like an 80 capacity, so I'm confident that's going to sell out. Some of them are bigger. Dundee is the biggest capacity venue we will have played, certainly as a headline act. And so, yeah, we're going to be playing with some fun bands I really like. Trauma Bonds for Dundee and Edinburgh, Fusum, who are a Caithness band for the North shows, and then Atlantic Rift across all 5. And they'll help with bringing people to those new places we've not played in before, like Aberdeen and Dundee. I'm really excited. We're all very excited for these shows. They will come along very fast. And if the ticket links are not in the video description just now, just keep an eye on our socials, because the plan is to launch this pretty much at the end of April / start of May. So if you're watching this in like the middle of May, go buy a ticket, because some of these shows are going to sell out. Kioshmaha and Arut ha da oran ur aking. We have 2 new songs, Gun Alba and Alba, featuring Isla Scott, Callan Jennett and Delo. I'll explain that in just a second. Starting with the first one, Gun Alba. Here are some shots from the music video that will be coming out on either May 14th or May 15th. Songs go live on May 15th. We shot this in Greenock with our drummer Stuart and his son and his friends. It was so much fun. Shout out to my old cameraman Murray Wilson from my days at Scottish Television. He helped out with the filming. That's going to be really fun. And that song is an homage to No Scotland, No Party, which is a common chant you will hear at Scotland football matches. And because, well, still in Balcosha Gumor, Van er son oran skrivig or son skipping the Halibut and Saskatchewan in Taurish, because Scotland haven't played a World Cup since '98, and that was a long time ago. I did talk about this in a previous diary where I was like, look, if it's another 28 years until Scotland reach another World Cup, I'll be in my 60s. So let's just write a Gaelic World Cup song now. It's done. I've always wanted to do it. Now it's out there. And then the other one, Alba, is a cover of a very famous song by Runrig. If you're unfamiliar with Runrig, the most famous Gaelic export ever, I would say, in terms of the musical world. And Alba came out, I want to say, 30 plus years ago. So this is our take on it with a bunch of other Gaelic artists that I really enjoy. It's a more accessible track than Gun Alba. There's not a lot of screaming in it, and it's really good fun as well. So if you're looking for a more kind of softer introduction to Ghaol, Alba is a good place to start. Now, one of the places you'll get to hear Gun Alba, in fact the first place you'll get to hear it live, is Dún Ruing Festival in Skye. We are playing Friday 15th of May, and there's still tickets available. As far as I know, it is a 2-day festival. There is camping, but it's indoor. Indoor is the festival rather than the camping. That would be odd. So there's definitely a limit on the tickets. So if you're yet to grab one, now's your time to do it. I'm really looking forward to that because we've yet to play Skye, and it will likely be the room with the most amount of other Gaelic speakers that we've ever played to, because we played 2 shows in Glasgow in the space of a month. They were quite short notice. The first was Glamour of the Kill. That was at Slay in March. Here's some footage. It was a really interesting show because the bill was so varied. And if you were there were some tech issues. We were meant to start at 7 and we didn't start till 20 past 7, which did mean the venue was fuller. We managed to play the full set, thankfully intact, and we had a great time, and the crowd was good fun too. And then about a month later we played with Kill the Lights at G2, which was the first time we played G2. Here's some more footage that you haven't seen. Another fun show. G2 is a cool venue and really nice guys. We played with Eldvarg, Burning the Dream as well. That was great fun. But that will be, unless we get a sensational offer, that will be our last time playing Glasgow until we play Core in November. So, tá leibh Glasgow, Bashir Ulaskin. But indeed, if you are looking for some new non-football related Ghaol music, there will be some songs, ideally in the summer. Currently working on the artwork, fleshing out the demos, working towards a larger body of work that I'm not going to say too much about just now. I'm excited for the next chapter of Ghaol because the first album was written by myself in this room, basically just writing stuff I thought was cool, whereas now I have a much clearer idea of what I want Ghaol to be and what I want it to sound like with inputs from the rest of the guys. So it will be a very interesting few months ahead, and I'm eager for you guys to hear it. In fact, you know what? Demo time. Kjarsmaha sin agade vashin uluk and romi a dollar premium, I think. But anyway, if I think of anything else, I'll chuck it in the edit. If the ticket links are not in the video description, keep an eye on our socials because we want to sell out these shows. We want to bring as many people as possible to them. And yeah, I'm sure I will be back in the summer with more shows and more songs. I guess Baroch Nerken. So, have a good one. See you soon. See you in Sky.